The only way to make veganism seem irrational is to distort the fuck out of it. For example, making veganism seem like a harm reduction movement as far as practically and possible. That line itself, it opens the door to connotations about being 90% vegan, about veganism being a gradient instead of the ethical principle that you are either vegan, you either reject the animals as resources for humans to use, or you exploit animals. You see them as resources, as objects. This is why veganism is not about harm reduction, because there is no line to draw with harm. Harm is caused naturally. Harm can be caused intentionally, unintentionally. As we live in this world, harm is inevitable. However, choosing to perceive someone as an object, that is in our control. That is what decides whether we are a decent person or whether we exploit someone. That's why veganism is an ethical principle. We should not distort it. The vegan society, their current definition is a joke. It's for human benefit. It was literally changed from how Leslie Cross defined veganism. The real original definition of veganism that makes sense, most importantly, is that it's the ethical principle that humans should live without exploiting animals. There is a big difference between exploitation and harm. Of course, a vegan would not harm animals intentionally, but harm comes as unintentional manner in all phases of life. Wherever you go, you will cause harm to animals. But if you objectify animals, it's a conscious choice. It's something that veganism rejects, and that's why veganism is not a principle or a movement against harm reduction.